Today we are going to talk. Today I want us to talk about the formulae. Yeah, we are talking about the formulae, and we are going to solve failures questions involving where you are given an equation and you'll be required to make maybe letter n subject of the other, a given letter subject of the whole equation, like that. And you can start with this, where you are given that y is equals to, this you can say is Roman 1, y is equals to 2x minus z all over x plus 3z. You'll be equal to express x. Yeah, we are supposed to make x subject of the formula in this. The first thing we are going to cross multiply. This is y over 1, and we are going to have y, open the bracket, x plus 3z is equals to 2x minus z. Then we can open the bracket, y times x is yx plus 3zy is equals to 2x minus z. And because we've been required to make x subject of the formula, all the values with x, we are going to bring them from right to left. And non-x, or values without x, we are going to take them to our right hand side. Yx minus 2x is equals to negative z, negative 3zy. That being the case, we take x outside the bracket. The yx and 2x, GCD is x. Then yx divided by x, y, minus 2x divided by x, 2. Negative z, negative 3zy. Then you divide well by y minus 2, y minus 2. And now x is equals to negative 2, negative 3zy all over y minus 2, which is the same as, you can take negative outside the bracket, because I can see negative and negative. Then after that, negative, we are going to have negative 2 divided by negative, it's 2. Negative divided by negative, positive 3zy all over y minus z. That is the correct answer for that. We proceed to another one. We are given p squared. P squared is equals to p into bracket minus q, open the bracket, p minus r, and you'll be required to make a p subject of the formula. P subject of the formula. We are going to expand and say that p squared is equals to p, this p multiplied by the second bracket, p minus r, negative q, p minus r. We expand. P squared is equals to p squared minus pr minus pq, negative and negative is plus, then qr, like that. Then we can have p squared like terms. This p squared, you take it from right to left, minus p squared is equals to negative pr, negative pq plus qr. The positive positive p squared minus p squared, it's 0. This will be 0, and therefore you can have 0 is equals to negative pr, negative pq is equals to qr. Yeah, plus. Then that being the case, we can take our p, the values with p from right to left, to have pr, and sign will change from negative to positive, plus pq is equals to qr. You take, I can see pr and pq. P is common, GCD. pr divided by p is r, plus pq divided by pq is equals to qr divided by r plus q divided by r plus q. Cancel there, and you are going to have we are going to have our p is equals to qr all over r plus q as the correct answer. Next, we are given 3y is equals to y plus p over q plus 1 over x. 1 over x, like that. What we are going to do here is like we have 1 and here 1. So we can say our LCM is q plus 1x. We multiply throughout by q plus 1 over x. Here the same q plus 1 over x. Same to this side, q plus 1 over x. Then you are going to have this multiplied by this 3y, open the bracket, q plus 1 over x. Next is equals to y, open the bracket, q plus 1 over x plus p. Like that, you open the bracket, 3qy plus 3y over x is equals to yq plus y over x plus p. But we are required to make what subject of the formula? X. Yeah, we are supposed to make x subject of the formula. Like terms, I can see 3qy and yq. What we are going to do, the values with x, we can take them from right to left, and on x values to take them to our right hand side. 3y over x minus y over x is equals to yq minus 3y qy plus p. Then we can proceed and say that we multiply by x, multiply by x, by x, by x, by x, like that. X and x cancel like that. 3y minus y, we are going to have 2y is equals to xyq minus 3xyq. Yeah, sorry, here we had the q. We had no. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We have 3y over x, then y. Yeah, it's okay. 3xq yq here plus px, like that. These and these are like terms. We are going to have 2y is equals to xyq minus 3xyq. This is supposed to be negative 2xyq plus px. Then this x is common. 2y, it's like GCD. You take x outside the bracket. The whole of this negative 2xyq you divide by x, we are going to be left with negative 2yq plus px divided by x gets p. Divide well by negative 2yq plus p all over negative 2yq plus p. This and this will cancel out, and x will be 2y all over negative 2yq plus p. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do that. That is the correct answer. Next, we are given t is equals to what? X square root of c squared plus d squared. We make what? C subject of the formula. We make c subject of the formula. And since our c it's in root, squared root, we are going to write our equation in this way. T is equals to x, open the bracket, c squared plus d squared is raised by half. Raised by half means square root. The whole of this and root c squared plus d squared means the same. To open the bracket, you are going to square throughout. Yeah, you square. Squared. Here squared. By 2 and by 2, 1. T squared is equals to x squared. We open the bracket now, or we can first of all have c squared plus d squared. T squared is equals to c squared x squared plus d squared x squared. Then after that, they want us to make the subject of the formula, so we can be left with the values we see on our right hand side, and therefore d squared t squared minus d squared x squared is equals to c squared x squared divided by x squared for x squared, and c squared is equals to t squared minus d squared x squared all over x squared. C will be plus or minus the whole of this t squared minus d squared x squared all over x squared, and this is the same as, you can say, root of t squared over x squared minus d squared x squared divided by x squared will be left with d squared, and you are supposed to leave your answer as plus or minus. That's how you are supposed to do that. You can still solve. We said you are on Formulae. Today we are on Formulae. You are given, you've been given, I'm trying to look at the most difficult, but there is none. There is none. You can try this. You can do this while you are given that v is equals to 2 over 3 pi r cubed, open the bracket, 1 over c squared minus 2. You are supposed to make c subject to the formula. You can open the bracket to have v is equals to 2 pi r cubed all over 3 is c squared, correct, minus the whole of this multiplied by 2, we are going to be left with the 4 all over 3 pi r cubed, like that. LCM is supposed to be 3 as c squared. Yeah, we multiply by 3 as c squared times 3 as c squared times 3 as c squared. This and that comes out. Here we'll be left with the 3 v as c squared is equals to 2 pi r cubed here. Then minus 4 over 3 pi 3 f, 3 and 3 will cancel by 3, 1 by 3, 1. So we'll be left with the 4 pi the sc squared r cubed, correct, like that. Then we can check where we have c's. I can see c here and c here. So the values with the c, we can bring them towards our left hand side. And we have 3v as c squared plus 4 pi as c squared r cubed is equals to 2 pi r cubed. Then c and c, because it's common and we want to make c subject of the formula, we can take it outside the bracket to have c squared, open the bracket, 3vs, this is v, plus 4 pi s r cubed is equals to 2 pi r cubed, divided by 3vs plus 4 pi s r cubed all over 3vs plus 4 pi s r cubed. The whole of this and this will cancel to be left with c squared is equals to 2 pi r cubed all over 3vs plus 4 pi s r cubed. And our correct answer will be plus or minus 2 pi r cubed all over 3vs plus what? 4 pi sv cubed. That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Do you have v? Yeah, so this is not v, this is r. That is r. That is r. And this answer you can also refill like this. That answer you can also refill like is equals to 2 pi r cubed over 3vs plus what? 3vs. Yeah, you can only fit like this. What I'm going to write here is going to confuse you. Let's refill like this. Yeah, this is the correct answer. But when you are getting the square root of a number, if it has plus or minus. You can also have another one on the same. Where you'll be told that A, given that S is equals to A1 minus R is power N all over 1 minus R, make N, this N, the subject. Yeah, make N the subject. I'm going to do the same way. We are going to open the bracket to say S is equals to A times 1 is A plus ARN all over 1 minus R. You can cross multiply to have S 1 minus R is equals to A plus AR is power N. After that, you open the bracket S minus SR. We can bring this A from right to left. Minus A is equals to ARN. That being the case, you are going to apply logarithm. Yeah, you are going to apply log. You apply log throughout. And you are going to say log S minus log SR minus log A is equals to log AR is power N. That being the case, log S minus log SR minus log A is equals to N log AR. Then thereafter, we are going to divide by log AR, log AR, log AR, and log AR. Log AR will cancel out on our right hand side and will be left with correct answer as N is equals to log S all over log AR minus log SR all over log AR. Yeah. Then again we have minus log A all over log AR. That's our correct answer. That's our correct answer. Good. Can also lab and proceed. Can lab and proceed. We are given B is equals to negative EN all over N squared plus P, and you are supposed to make N subject of the formula this N. We are going to have B is equals to negative EN all over N squared plus P to bracket is by half. This by half is square root, so that after that you can square everywhere, kila mahali with the 2. Here we are going to start with here 2. You can say squared like that, and you are going to have B squared is equals to the whole of this squared it's e squared n squared all over n squared plus p by 2 and by 2 and there. Then you could multiply b squared n squared plus p is equals to e squared n squared. Open the bracket, b squared n squared plus b squared p is equals to e squared n squared. And you're supposed to make n subject of the formula. Our n will be on our left hand side. Values without n, we take them to our right hand side. B squared n squared minus e squared n squared is equals to negative b squared p. N squared and n squared is common, we take it outside the bracket. N squared b squared minus e squared is equals to negative b squared p. Divide b squared minus e squared, b squared minus e squared, you cancel out like that. N squared is equals to negative b squared p all over b squared minus e squared. And since we want n alone, we are going to say that n is equals to plus or minus negative b squared p all over b squared minus e squared. That is the correct answer. That is the very correct answer. Proceed. Next, we can have you are given that p is equals to 1 over 2 mn squared minus qd squared all over n. We make what? We make the subject of the formula. It's okay. First of all, LCM, I can see denominator 2 and n. What we are going to do, we are going to multiply the by the LCM of 2 and n. And LCM of 2 and n is supposed to be 2n times 2n times 2n. 2 and 2 cancel out, n and n cancel out. 2n times p, 2np is equals to n times mn squared, mn cubed. Minus 2qd squared. And we are supposed to make the subject of the formula. We can be left with our d on our right hand side. To have 2np minus mn cubed is equals to negative 2qd squared. Then after that, we can say we divide by negative 2q. If and the whole of this we divide by negative 2q, like that. Negative 2q will cancel out and we'll be left with what? We'll be left with negative 2 and p. 2 and p divided by negative 2q minus mn cubed you divide by negative 2q is equals to d squared. We are by 2 and by 2 and so negative and p, negative positive 1 over 2 mn cubed, and there q is equals to d squared. You can say that our d will be plus or minus 1 over 2 mn cubed over q, minus np as the correct answer. It's the correct answer. Make n subject of the formula. R over p is equals to m root n minus 1. We are supposed to make n. We are making a subject of the formula. You open this root. R over p is equals to m n minus 1 into bracket is power a half. we square throughout, squared, square, 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 by 2 and by 2, and so that you can open the bracket. We are going to have r squared over p squared is equals to m squared n minus 1 equals multiply r squared n minus 1 is equals to m squared p squared. You expand r squared n, you open the bracket, r squared is equals to m squared p squared. We are making n subject of the formula. You can be left with the value, the letters with n on our left hand side. R squared n is equals to m squared p squared plus r squared. You divide by r squared by r squared by r squared. And n is equals to m squared p squared all over r squared plus 1. Yeah, since r squared of r squared is supposed to cancel to give you 1. That is the correct. Yeah, that is the correct answer for that question. You can have let's have the final one. The final one. So you are given n is equals to p all over ax plus bx root, and we are supposed to make x. We are making x subject of the formula. You can say that n is equals to p, n is equals to p, ax plus bx into bracket is by half. This by half we have said is the same as this above square root, so that after that you can square with this. If it were third root, we cube everywhere, but now we are going to square, squared, 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 by 2 and by 2, 1. N squared is equals to p squared all over ax plus bx. Then you cross multiply. N squared ax plus bx is equals to p squared. N squared ax plus bx. N squared is equals to p squared x. We are making x subject of the formula x and x. X n squared a, because n squared ax will divide by x will be left with n squared a plus bn squared is equals to p squared n squared a plus bn squared n squared a plus bn squared, and our a will be p squared over n squared a plus bn squared. That should be the correct answer. Still you can have another one. So you are not supposed to fail on this formula. This is the easiest. We can have yeah, let's have this. W is equals to third root s plus t all over s. We are going to say that W is equals to s plus t all over s. The whole of this into bracket is by that. This by that means third root. So that after that we can cube and cube by 3 1 by 3 1, so that you can open the brackets. W cubed is equals to s plus t over s. Then after that we can cross multiply. And before that we are supposed to make what? S. Yeah, we are supposed to make s subject of the formula. W cubed s plus t. our s, we take them from right to left. W cubed s minus s is equals to t. Then GCD, I can see s. You take s outside the bracket. W cubed minus 1 is equals to t. W cubed minus 1. W cubed minus 1. Cancel out like that. Then your correct answer s is equals to t. W cubed minus 1. Good. And have let me check where you are given 1 over r is equals to 1 over p plus 1 over q. They want you to make p subject to the formula p. These denominators here, r, p, q, they will give us LCM. And we are going to have LCM as RPQ times RPQ times RP and Q. So that R cancel out, P cancel out, Q cancel out. Be left with the PQ is equals to RQ plus PR. Yeah, PR. And since they want us to make the subject of the formula, we can have our p's on our left hand side. PQ minus PR is equals to RQ. P is common, you take it outside the bracket. PQ divided by PQ minus PR divided by PR is equals to, this is supposed to be RQ. Sorry, RQ is equals to RQ. You divide by Q minus R, Q minus R. And our P will be RQ all over Q minus R. Yeah, that is the correct answer. And so we are going to have another one on the same. You are given S is equals to UT, the distance, equation AT in velocity, and all that. They want us to make T. Yeah, T subject to the formula. You can say times 2 times 2 times 2 by 2 and by 2 1. And we are going to have 2s is equals to 2ut plus at squared. At squared like that. Then after that, we can rearrange. We are going to rearrange and say at squared plus 2ut minus 2s. This one is different because this one is in the form of a quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. First of all, we are going to take our a. Yeah, we are going to take our the a is equals to a. Here a is equals to a. Here a is equals to a. B is equals to 2u. B is equals to 2u. Correct. B is equals to 2u, and c is equals to negative 2s. And we are supposed to use the quadratic equation where we say that x is equals to negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Since we have x goes with the t. So when we have x, we are going to replace it with t. Is equals to, where is our b? Our b is here, b is equals to 2u. You replace it here to have negative 2u plus or minus the same b squared, 2u into bracket squared minus 4, a is what? It's a, the way it is, times c is what? Negative 2s all over 2a, the way it is, 2a, and t is equals to negative 2u plus or minus 2u squared is 4u squared, negative and negative is positive, 4 times 2 is 8as all over 2a. And by that way we have made our t subject of the formula as they had indicated. Now the very final. Where we have we are given v. Yeah, let's have this. We are given e is equals to mv squared all over 2 plus mgh. We make what? We make g subject of the formula g. First of all, these two I can see it here. You multiply throughout by LCM of 2 and 2, 2. So that by 2 and by 2 1, E2E is equals to mv squared plus 2mgh. We want to make g subject of the formula. We can take our known values without g from right to left. 2e minus mv squared is equals to 2mgh. We can divide that by 2mh, 2mh, 2 to mmh, and our g will be 2e, 2e all over 2mh minus mv squared all over 2mh, so that 2 and 2 will cancel out, m and m cancel out, and our g will be e all over mh minus v squared over 2h minus 2h. V, finally v is equals to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. We make what? We make r subject of the formula r. We multiply by 3. These 3 here, LCM and 3 by 3 1 by 3 1. 3v is equals to 4 pi r cubed, like that. And then you can divide by 4 pi. You divide by 4 pi, so that r cubed is equals to 3v all over 4 pi. And since we want r alone and not r cubed, we are going to say that root 3v all over 4 pi. And I hope you have understood something on this. Bye for now.